Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn, and today, well, we're going to continue working on our fields down here. We've got a little bit of work to get started down here for our bot-producing city, and we've got a couple of other things that we got to take a look at. But first of all, down here, let's see, we've got to flatten the rest of this out, which should not be too difficult. We might have to make a bridge here or there, put in possibly some dynamite, possibly put in a ladder here or there, but overall shouldn't be too bad. Let's grab a bridge and go over this. There we go. And now we can come in with the dynamite here. There we go. We've got all of that. We've got the ones here. We've got ones here. Then we need twos up here. Let's do that. They've got all of those. They're going to need, looks like twos here. Not bad. We'll do the threes to cover all of this. And we'll put a couple here. We won't blow those up right away because we need the path to come up here. And then we'll do fours up here. There's four, and 3. And let's make sure these are connected in so they can get through here. Also, let's tell them that the trees are a bit higher priority. There we go. They can get started on that. Here, how am I going to get over to that? I might have to wait until we blow that up and just put in a bridge over to get the rest of those. Something else we've been struggling with is the bad water production. We've got 4 of them over here that are running 24/7, pretty much with a boost from the control tower, and we're still not getting enough. So we're going to go back to the tower, and we're going to find a couple of areas that we could actually toss another one of these or 2 into and pull a little bit more out of this. I don't think it'll affect the power enough to make a noticeable difference. We'll keep an eye on it. It's about 15k now, but if it goes down more than maybe 1,000, we'll figure something else out. But if you look right here, there are 2 spaces in each one with an extra one in front of it on each level here. So we could come in, if we grab these, let's do that, and then let's go down just a little bit so we can see what's going on down here. Just move you away. There we go. And now we're going to put in, let's do, I think this will be 3 deep. Yep, 3 deep there. And we'll do a water pump, right? Deep bad water pump. Do that here. And do I want to put it this way? Yeah, I want to put it that way. And to get there, we're already connected here. So what we'll do is we'll just run a ladder straight down. We probably could connect it in another place, but that's okay. Let's put you in right about here. And we'll actually come up here and grab 2 platforms here. There we go. Another bad water pump here to connect in. There we go. I don't need this here, but what I will need is some 3s. Let's do a 3 here. And then how many more up do I need? Looks like maybe a 2. A 2. A ladder here. And another ladder here, because they can come up this ladder over and around. There we go. And get some platforms. We'll finish this off with just a couple here. And do I need the 3 or the 2? I think I just need the 2 here. Maybe if I can get it in there. There we go. That. Nope, I was wrong. I needed the 3s. I hate it when that happens. I got to be more careful with that destroy. just as it changed seasons too. So let's put you back in there. We'll say that that is super, super important. And then we're just going to do this. There we go. And now we'll get water in here too. Let's do bad water. And there we go. So now we've got 3 more pumps in there. Hopefully that'll help out. What I want to do is we're going to remove this and we're going to remove this. And we will go ahead and blow up this right here. There we go. That can go in there. That's a high priority. And once they get all of these in there, they should be able to put in a storage container here that we'll use to just carry it away from here so they don't have to leave their posts too often. While we're over here, we've got 4 of the stacks of prepared food, and that is pretty much all the food that we're gonna need probably for quite a while, but I want to go ahead and get in all of the different types, which should be 9 different types, I believe. So we've got 4, there's 5, there's 6, and let's do all the way up here, 7, 8. I don't know why that one went over there. Sometimes it's just weird that way. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8, and then I'll need 1 more on top of it. Maybe, if it'll let me build on top of it. It's very much thinking about letting me build on... There it goes. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll do that, and let's see if we can get the last ones in here. Maybe? We might have to remove that. Okay. So, got that, and that. And what, 1 more on top of that? There we go. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that should be storage for everything. We'll go ahead and put the ladders up there if we can as well. If it will let us. Look at all those beavers going through down there. That's a whole lot of traffic in that area. You know what? It's not going to let us, so we'll just go back up. And 1 more. And now we'll put that back on. There we go. So now they can get back up to the very top if they want to. 2. While we're over here, we might as well look into getting another one of these so that we can do planks on that. Because we'll need planks here eventually anyway. So let's do planks, and we'll let them build all of that as well. Continuing on down here, we don't need some of these random roads that were put in. So we're going to make sure that we erase a couple of those here, along with the stairs, hopefully. There we go. Along with these, and we'll take these out. Don't need those. Let's clear up this mess here. There we go. Don't need random roads there, or even here. In fact, we don't need these in here. We're going to change the place on all of that holding down here. So we'll get that. We can go ahead and remove some of these dynamites, though. That should be good. Can't really get to that one unless we build something up there. Those we gotta wait. Those we gotta wait. That one I can take out. These we can take out. That one I can take out. That one I can take out. Now those I gotta wait on because I need 1 more dynamite put in here, which I suppose I could have put that in diagonal, but we'll just wait to make sure that they can get it. There we go. That'll clear a lot more of them out. That should help there. All right, they're all set there. Now over here, we've got this trench, but we haven't got it filled with the stuff yet. So this is where we're going to be having most of our items, I guess you could say. Houses and various things. Storage. the inlets and the outlets are all going to be on this here eventually. So we'll get them set up with twos. Let's see, where's the two platforms? There we go. Get all of this. We'll get all of this. Come back through and fill all of this in. There we go. And then we'll have to also fill in these little side places, because those are definitely going to need some storage through there as we redo, hopefully, some of these paths through there. Speaking of which, let's get a path around here so they can at least get down here. There we go. We'll just do that for now. We'll let them work on that for a minute. They've got a lot of work to do down there, but I've set it to a little bit lower so that we can actually get out here and start working on this. I want to try today to rescue this underground ruins area. So we're going to send some beavers that way. Let's go ahead and put in at least a couple of stairways just to make sure that we can get there. Let's see, if we do something like this, we come through with this path here. There we go. All that can come over here. And then we're going to have to block this off from the river somehow. So I'm thinking, let's see if we can build a bit of a base down here. And then we can work our way upwards from there. So let's get our large levees here. I want to get the 3s. We're just going to start right here and start blocking things off. We're going to need probably the 2s that are 3 high. There we go. This one. Yep, we want that. And then let's come over here. And I'm going to need to get on top of this, I do believe. So we'll just go ahead, put in a couple of ladders to connect in. Then we're going to have to come through all the way over to here. And I guess I could just go around the outside edge of this. That might work. You know what? Let's do that. So let's grab you. And we'll hold in a U. Then let's get the large ones. These. I do want to remove these trees because I have a feeling if I don't, they're going to be in the way. Well, if we're going to do this, we might as well make it look nice, right? Let's do... That's fine. I see that as fine. We'll do that. But over here, let's just do the single. Something like this. Yep. And then we'll do another one here. And do one here. Does a 2 look okay there? You know what? Let's switch you out for a 2. There we go. Let's get our 3s in. There's a 3. Back to the 2. And 3. 2. And then we'll build up over here as we go. I'm going to need to put something on there, aren't I, though? Let's do... No, let's just say demolish this. And we'll put a regular tall one in there. Once they've got up here, though, I do want them to go ahead and remove all of this stuff in here. All of this stuff in here. And, oh, we're going to have to come over here. So let's go this way, and then we'll get our larger levees here as well. Do maybe this one. Yep. There we go. And then we'll do a corner piece. So let's go ahead and get in the corner pieces while we're here. We want, you know what would look really cool? If we replace these with metal ones instead. I bet that would look super cool. You know what? We just redid all this. We're gonna come back and do them in metal. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. There we go. Now, it's almost looking like a fortress. I decided to go with the gray since we've got bots that'll be kind of gray. So this This will almost be like a tower fortress for our bots to be produced and shipped out just as they're needed. But this is definitely going to be the first level. In fact, I could probably do something like that as well, just to close it off, and then maybe I'll, I don't know. We'll figure that one out whenever we get there, but I might just... No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. We'll get it. It'll be fine. So they're going to come over. They're going to get this stuff. Let's get these connected in. That'll get that out of there so I can put the last piece there. They can continue building that. And just to help them out, we're going to put some storage down here for them. So let's toss in just a large pile here. And another large pile here. Do they need... Is it logs? Nope. It's metal blocks and planks. So we'll just do metal blocks, acquire, and we'll do planks. Acquire. Let's say those are actually fairly important so they don't have to keep going so far. And then they can get started on the first level of our robot fortress. Speaking of which, let's not leave a giant wall over here. We're just going to put you up there. That looks good. And then, oh, I actually need one more, don't I? Let's get in these. Smooth. Nope, we don't want the smooth. We want this. Is it this one? No, it's this one. There we go. This one here. Now we're building a fort. That'll be really cool once that's started out. And they'll get these done, and hopefully that'll help out too. Over here, they do have a lot more of the dynamite done, so let's see what they have done here and what we still need to clear off. That's all done. This can be taken out. That can be taken out. This can be taken out. Oh, looks like I need to put in one here. And then it'll be one there, and then we should be done with that particular area. Our mega project down here is coming along pretty slowly, but I think that's because they have to run so far back to get everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I just did at the other end, and we're going to add in some platforms down here so that they can hopefully get some supplies for the stuff they need down here. Let's see, we're going to do overhangs. We'll do the 6 overhang this way, and then we'll do 3s back the other way. There we go, 3s back that way. Let me grab, they're gonna need, it looks like, probably metal blocks, scrap metal, logs. I'm sure they'll need planks for something. Yep, planks, metal blocks. Okay, so there's a lot of storage going on there. Let's do piles. Let's do large industrial pile. We'll do one of you there, 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 and there. And then all we gotta do is put in one more overhang. Is that a 5, maybe? Nope. 4? There we go. Perfect. And that'll give them access to these once they have that built. We'll have to make those a little bit higher priority since they've been built a little bit later than everybody else. But hopefully that gives them a little bit quicker build times. Looking at these corner pieces, I can't tell if these are not actual pieces or if these are simply decorations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that one, and we'll just be certain. Over here we can get rid of, well, if it'll let me get rid of that. Don't need the road on top of it. Don't need this one. And once they get done with this, we'll put a 3 here, and then we'll do the corner right there. So that should work just fine. We'll have to figure out a way to get up to those, maybe. If I maybe do just a set of stairs over here, they can work that way. And just get those in. There we go. That should do just fine. We'll let them continue to work on that, though. Over here, they have our dynamite done. Or at least that much done. So they've got all of this. We really just need to put a 2 here, and then everything else should be okay. In fact, we can actually take that one out, get that in there, and then that'll kind of clear out the last of this. I've been going through and clearing out some of the roads we don't currently need, such as, well, I guess I don't really need this one because there's nothing on it, so it's just a connector piece. So we can get rid of that. Let's see, this one is empty, so we'll get rid of that. The dirt, we don't currently have a place for it, but you know what? I could come down here and ship it out because we don't really need it anymore. So let's find dirt, and we'll say that now instead of allow receiving, we're going to allow sending, and we're just going to be sending all of that dirt out. Something I'm going to do as another temporary measure. Actually, I'm going to take and extend this train line down and hopefully bring it to our beaver bots down here. Because the other one that's coming down the other side eventually, eventually being the key term, will definitely take us quite a while to get here. So, in the meantime, they're still going to need supplies. So, let's just take this out. We'll just build these like they were here. And in fact, we will even come out here. They can build this way, and we'll put up some supports to get them out there. Probably something like this and like this. We'll grab some 6s. There we go. One in there and one in there. There we go. And then it's going to come out. There we go. Keep going. Keep going here. And then for that, we just need it to come down. Let's get platform. Where are you? There's the 2. There we go. This one's going to need a 3. And we'll continue on the railway here. This way. This way. And wonder if we want to wait for this to turn around. We'll figure that out if we need to, but we'll focus on this first. That can go down there. We'll have to figure out how to get the beavers up here even. Let's grab a couple of planks here, or platforms, to even them out. Right across there. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And this. 2. Nope, not there. Grab you. Right there. Another. Oh, I need 2s there, aren't I? Yep. That is taller than it looks. Alright, structures. We're going to need platforms. We're going to need 2s. All through here. 1, 1 here. Platforms here and here. And I will continue this all the way down here. I'm going to have to figure out what to do here, but we'll figure it out one way or another. If we have to send them both up and over each other, that's fine, but give me just a minute and we'll connect all these in. Finally got the last of the dynamite in here, so we're going to take that out. We can take these stairs out, and then if we use a small bridge here, just a nice suspension bridge, that should... Actually, I'm going to need a 2 at least. There we go. That'll let them plant the last of that so that we can go through and put in more of these. They've already got quite a few of these in here and there. We can go ahead and fill those back in. But in the meantime, they have finished, or almost finished, the first layer of our beaver bot fortress. I don't know what a good name for a beaver bot fortress would be. Somebody come up with one and let me know. Over here, we've got the plans laid for their first part of this track extension that's going to come all the way down here. We've got it over the mountains. We'll have to remove a little bit of stuff here. And then for this, I actually had one go over and then one come up and turn, and there's tracks right above each other until they come right here and go back down. And then we'll finish out more of that as we get more of this done. In fact, why don't we? There's not a... There's not a real way in here, is there? Do I have a lock for this? I used to have. And maybe that's in the tunnels section. Do I still have the tunnels mod? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. There we go. So, if I do tunnel 1 by 1... no, not a tunnel. We do... I don't see the tunnel through the dam anymore. I'll have to see if that's still available. If it is, we'll come back and redo that. But for now, they'll just have to take a ladder into it, just like everybody else. So they don't get to go the low path, they get to go the high path. Go over. So let's go with this, and we'll take that out of there. We'll put these in. There's not metal ladders, are there? No, not yet. They'll work on that, and then we can figure out how to get them down in here. First of all, let's put a pump in here. We don't need the water, really, but I would like that to be lowered out a little bit quicker, and we'll even put storage tanks. We'll do a pit tank around here just to save them some... there we go. 1 pit tank for water. There we go. That goes there. They can go up and over the wall. And once they're in there, they can take care of that. In fact, we can start looking at... do we want to remove some of this stuff? It feels like we should remove some of these. So let's go ahead and put in... Are these considered rubble buildings? Nope. There we go. Oops, I don't want to delete that one quite yet. We'll come back to that. We'll see if they can delete all of those stairs there, and we'll have them pull all that water out of there. Cancel demolishing, because we want to hold on to that one for just a minute. There we go. We'll have them work on that. Can we put in some larger panels here? Yes. Yes, we could. We'll do that. We'll do... Actually, you know what? We'll just match them on the way up. For the sides here, I wonder, should we do... Let's find out. Where is... Here it is. Let's do this. And we've got wedges. We've got half parts here. What does that look like on top of it? Actually, that looks pretty good. So, we'll do... This the levee diagonal? We want these levee diagonals. Yes. Do they have like a... That's a slope. They don't have more than 1 levee diagonal. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll put all of these in here, and we'll stay with the levee diagonal here. I almost want to put a window in there, but that's okay. We'll just get the second row up, and we'll figure out how to get up and get it installed. Got the second layer around our bot base here. They still need to put in this so they can pump out the water, but that water should just go down from here. Speaking of water, though, I do want to go over and hopefully check a couple of things. Right here, as you can see, we've passed most of the drought, and this is still full. So I'd like to see if we can start getting some water saved up over here so we can push it out over here. Now, to push it out over here, we're going to need to put in some dynamite here. In fact, what height is this? This is 5, so we're going to need, there we go, quintamite. We'll get to those in there. Say that that is super important so that it gets done. And then same thing here. We're going to take this out. There we go. And we want these to go down just a couple here. Probably to... I would say this height, right? Actually, yeah, to about this height. So let's take it down 2. And that will give us the ability to hopefully get some sluices in here once these are out of the way. And then we can start filling up this back part by simply coming over here. And we can remove some of this. Let's go ahead and take that out. That's going to spill over just a little bit there. But we also want to, you know what? We're going to leave that as just a lip so that we know we get at least so much. But once this fills up, it'll start filling up this area over here. And we won't have to worry too much about it. We can come over here. Let's make sure that we take some of this down. No, I actually like that. We'll just let it fill up as it fills up, and we'll put those sluices in over here once they get in. They got these dynamite in pretty quick, so let's go ahead and take those out of there. We'll take this one out of there as well. And as you see, there's no water that's getting to it yet because we got to remove those yet, but we'll get the sluice in first. That way, we're not in danger of losing any water. Is that the height level that I want it to be? I believe so. Yep. There we go. We'll get that in there. We'll get these blocks back in there. They should get those built pretty quick. And then over here, same thing. We're just going to put platforms in just like this. There we go. And then we'll do 2s. And we'll connect all of that back in. Eventually, they're going to have to connect this back in anyway, so we'll let them do that. Did they get... Not sure why I only put 1 there, but that's fine. They'll get that worked out. They've got a lot of things to do there. Looks like they're making their way over the wall here, but that's definitely going to take a bit too. While they're getting that built over there, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take out this, and let's see. There we go. That gives them a little more water over there as the water starts to come back, but I am going to go ahead and put in a floodgate just in case. That way we can get spillage over into here, but we can keep this mostly full. So if we grab, looks like a 3 gate, let's do floodgates. The metal floodgates might be nice. There we go. Kind of matches with the theme of the area. So we'll do something like that. Yep. And if we set this to, well, it's going to spill over right there at 2.65. So we'll set it at 2.55. And then hopefully once this all fills up, then it can spill out there again. That should be fine. Originally, I wasn't going to put any production buildings down here at all. They were going to be all just resource buildings and various places to get and store resources. However, with all of this work that I've got to do in here, it might be a good time to at least temporarily get some buildings in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come down here to the power. We're going to toss in a couple of engines here. In fact, I'm just going to toss in 1 engine for now, and mostly we just need planks to get a lot of this stuff finished. Everything else can come in by train, but the planks are always kind of just a bit behind. So let's go ahead and we'll put in a whole bunch of plank factories. How about 4 plank factories for now? And let's say that that is slightly more important here so that they can get some water in here. This is filling up just a bit. I went ahead and put some dynamite in here too. There we go. So now if the water gets over here, it can actually flow out. But we're going to start taking out this next column here. So we need all of those out of there. And same thing, we're going to put in a sluice and a bunch of these. I don't really see that one down here over full yet. So getting close though. It ought to maybe, oh, there it goes. So there's some water coming out of there. Good, good. Everything seems to be going all right. We've got this in to help fill in all of this once they get done. We've got started on our bot building center base here that we're going to have to pump out, and then we'll redesign the insides. And we've got some of the paths taken out over here for our redesign of our area for resources. So overall, pretty good, but we've got a lot of projects going on. I wonder what's taking so long, though. I'm going to go down and check here. Hold on just a second. We'll be right back. Yeah, I really cannot tell what is taking these projects so long. I'm just going to have to go and see what the 2 mega projects down at the end are working on, and then we'll go back and look at the other one. Oh, that is a bit larger than it looks like from above. That is quite a project. Yeah, I see why that's taken a while. What about the other one? Oh, that one's quite a ways up there too. There's a little bit of scale difference when you're standing down here on the ground. Oh, okay, even this bot factory, once it's to scale, yeah, looks a little bit bigger than it originally seemed to be, so that might be why they're taking so long. Well, you know what? Let's go back up and we'll take a look at a couple more things before we quit for the day. Well, just by the size of those projects, I can tell each one is definitely going to take at least an episode or 2 to really get finished. I think this here is going to take another episode. This project down here we might have done pretty soon. Our railroad still got a ways to go, and in fact, eventually we're going to be moving it, so it's kind of a temporary project to get some other projects done. This has got a ways to go, and of course our 2 big projects way down there at the end have just really gotten started. So we're going to keep going, but for today, that's going to do it. So just want to say, as always, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye!